Hi everyone, I'm so happy to be here with you again today. I'm Marisol Carrera and welcome to this great program. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is a global superstar and a 14-time Grammy Award winner and one of the most influential artists on our time. Her last project, The Life of a Showgirl, is breaking records and dominating the charts worldwide. Not only she is an incredible singer-songwriter, but she is also an exceptional performer and storyteller, and we're thrilled to have her tonight. So let's give a big round of applause to the one and only Taylor Swift. Hi Marisol, how have you been? It's so nice to be back here. The pleasure is all mine, Taylor. I have seen that everything is going very well with your new album. Yes, it's a really rewarding feeling. I'm so grateful for all the support. And I see you're wearing the Eras Tour hoodie. Yeah, do you like it? Yes, of course. Okay, Taylor, so let's start from the beginning. We all know you. We know you are a great woman, but what's behind the great woman? What can you tell us about yourself? What do you do? Well, I'm a singer. I like making music, playing it and living it, and I have practically been making and living from it for almost 20 years. Okay. I think that was a very brief summary, but I believe that there are people trying to do the same thing, but you stand out for a reason. Tell me why are you famous? Well, that's a more complex question. Um, when I write a song, I like people to be able to relate to it, but it's not just about the art. I think the closeness with the fans is that has truly made them stick and around and feel like the warm embrace. And so I also have a whole marketing team behind me, always looking to innovate and how it sell my music. But I think that definitely a catalyst for the last surge in my career was the Eras Tour. I think so too that tour was a truly history, Taylor. But that's all in the past now. So tell me, what is Taylor Swift doing these days? Well, I have continued composing. As we already mentioned, I just released an album, The Life of a Showgirl. I think everything is going very well and I'm happy, but at the same time, I also organizing my wedding. It's definitely a highly anticipated wedding. Speaking of your private life, how would you define yourself? I think I have always been someone who pursues their dreams intensely. I haven't let myself be walked all over, and whenever I believe I have something good to say and contribute to the world, I say it. But I'm also a very emotional person. I experience emotions to the fullest and search for the right words to express them. Okay, definitely you do it so well. And hey, what do you think has been your most successful project? Well, Eras Tour was certainly can't be left off this list. It was the highest grossing tour in the history with over 2 billion in revenue. But speaking of albums, The Life of a Showgirl has broken records, selling 4 million units upon its debut, while my album Midnight has surpassed like 10 billion streams. Okay, that's definitely a lot, and that's why many people consider you to be the music industry Taylor. But you, as a Taylor Allison Swift, personally, do you consider yourself successful? Well, I don't want to fall into ego, but I think that success don't goes beyond how many people knows you or how many records you sell. I think success is also about how well you do your job and whether you have a positive impact on the people around you. So yes, I think I feel satisfied and I can say that yes, I am. So I think that even if you weren't a singer, you would still be very successful and whatever you did. But tell me, in that case, what will you do? Well, the truth is that writing always moved me. I think that I like to write my own novels. It's something that I grow up with and I'm fascinated by it. Okay, I understand. So that pretty much describes your album Folklore, right? I love this album. And thinking back to those times, tell us what did you do during the pandemic? Well, as you mentioned it, I released the Folklore album along with its Disney documentary. I wrote and recorded this album along with Evermore at home during the pandemic in 2020. Then there was news that my previous music had been stolen. So I started recording it and later realized Fearless Taylor's version and Red Taylor's version, which were a huge success. Yes, definitely congratulations on that, Taylor. It's great that you didn't just sit idly during that time and knew how to innovate. Thank you for saying that. So when everything went back to normal, what did you do? Well, I continued recording my own albums and started with the Eras Tour. I'm glad to have continued, but what are you doing to improve in your personal life? Well, I continue enjoying working on myself, on therapy, and choosing my time alone without limiting myself in just being an artist. But of course, I take advantage of everything that fame has given me. But I always like to support and donate to causes. And beginning close to my family keeps me humble and grounded. Okay, it's great that you talk about your family like this. Could you tell us more, like any important experience you have with them? Well, my parents have been separate since I was a child, but I think the communication and affection between them has always been incredible. Some time ago, my mom contracted cancer, and, but fortunately, she's still with us. And yes, although there are low and sad moments, but they are almost always happy and very comforting. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad your mom is okay. So tell me, what's about your hobbies? Do you have one? Besides making music, I love listening to it. I'm a fan of many singers. I love movies, reading novels, and above all, being with my cats. Okay, that's great. But I see you didn't mention any sports. Did you play any as a child? Well, yes, I have always been involved in the sports, but I'm usually bad at them. So, but at some point I did play soccer and practice horseback riding. Excellent. I hope you find some time to practice them again from the time to time. Where do you currently live? Well, the truth is that I don't live in one fixed place because work always take me to many different places. But I could say that my main home is New York, where I have lived since 2014. Although I spent many years in London, Los Angeles, and Kansas City for the last 2 years. Okay, speaking of all the work you have done outside your albums and touring, what has been your greatest achievement? Well, in 2022, New York University awarded me an honorary doctorate for my impact on music, songwriting, and popular culture. And I think that's pretty much sums up the set of achievements I have um, through my career. But of course, I also think that having 14 Grammys, being the only artist to win four for the album of the year, and plus over 20 music video awards, over uh, a lot of American music awards. That also I'm the artist with the most Amas in history, over 30 Billboard Music Awards and an Emmy, are all a part of my accomplishments. Wow, that's a lot. But what else do you have planned to coming years? What would you like to be able to do in coming years? Well, I think I would love to continue in the industry. Being a singer is something that I fascinates me, but I would also like to focus on my starting my own family with my future husband Travis. Okay, that's great. I hope you get it. So, tell me what has enabled you to become the best in what you do? Well, I have a song about it. It's called Marjorie. It's named after my grandmother. She always said, never be so polite, you forget your power. Never will such power, you forget to be polite. It's definitely something I always take away from her. And I think that being a leader isn't about taking advantage of your power, but being someone being kind to others. Okay, that was very kind, Taylor. Thank you for your words, and it's an honor to have you here. And I hope we see each other soon. Thank you, Marisol. See you soon. Okay, so thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time. Thanks.